Welcome back to our channel for another installation day, and today we have a very beautiful 718 GT4 in GT silver color. It's in for exhaust upgrade, and the GT4 is going to receive this beautiful JCR titanium exhaust system upgrade. So before we begin the installation, we'll start up the GT4, do a sound check, listen to how it sounds like with the factory exhaust system. But it is not entirely factory setup because the owner has actually did a little bit of modification. So what he has done is basically catless headers, then also he replaced the over axle pipe, but it still has the factory PSE rear section. So I'm quite curious how will the car sounds like with this setup before we're replacing the factory rear muffler with the JCR system. So here we have the factory rear section removed out from the GT4, and we put it side by side to compare with the JCR titanium exhaust that is going into the car later. So now let's talk a little bit more details about the differences between the factory system and the JCR system. For the JCR exhaust, what we have here is the titanium raised pipe. This is a non-silenced version with the valves, and also right over here, as you can see, it does not have any resonators, does not have any mufflers at all. So this exhaust system, the JCR raised pipe, it is made out of 100% titanium material, so this is extremely lightweight, and also it offers a very aggressive, very sporty sound for your GT4. For the exhaust tips option, the owner has chosen to go with this very iconic JCR megaphone exhaust tip, and for the exhaust, it is a fully plug and play system. So basically we remove the factory exhaust out from the car, then we'll just install the JCR system onto the car. The valves function, it will be remain as the factory control, so the owners can actually control the valves by using the exhaust button inside the car. For the exhaust design, this is where the headers, the cats, the exhaust gas flow comes from the engine. So these are where the valves located at, and when the valves are closed, the exhaust gas flow actually flows into these smaller pipes, and it exits from the tips. And when the valves are fully open on both sides, the exhaust gas flow will flow through these larger diameter pipes, and directly it goes into this center X section and exits from the tips. So with the valves fully open, definitely the car will sound a lot louder, a lot more aggressive, and with the valves closed, the car will sound a little bit more quiet. As for the factory exhaust, even though it does have the PSE sport exhaust, but as you can see, the factory rear muffler section, it is extremely huge, very heavy, very bulky, and also there's a lot of restrictions happening inside this center muffler. So with the factory exhaust, the GT4 actually it doesn't sound really loud. By installing the JCR titanium raised pipe, besides getting a great exhaust sound, there's another benefit of having the JCR system is that this JCR titanium system, it reduces a lot of weight compared to the factory system. So in order to find out how much weight reduction that we can get with the JCR race pipe, so now we'll put both the factory system and the JCR system onto our weight machine and find out what are the weight differences between them. So according to our machine, this factory rear muffler section weighs at 16.5 kilograms, and this is massively heavy. So now let's find out how much does the JCR race pipe weighs. And the JCR titanium race pipe weighs at only 7.3 kilograms, and that is a massive 9.2 kilograms of weight reduction over the factory system. So definitely with the JCR race pipe installed, not only that you get the proper sound performance, also you get the proper performance improvements. And according to JCR officials, with their race pipe installed on the GT4, the non-silence valve version, you will get about 15 horsepower and about 6 Newton meters of torque increase by installing the titanium race pipe alone. And that's all for the product explanation part. So now we'll get back to work to install this beautiful JCR titanium race pipe onto the GT4. And later, once we have all the parts fitted, of course, we will start up the car, do a sound check, listen to how does the JCR race pipe performs compared to the factory rear section on the GT4. And this is how your 718 GT4 or Spider will sound like with a JCR race pipe, with a catless headers and also the catless over axle pipes. It is extremely loud. It's one of the loudest cars that I have ever heard in my life, and it sounds really good when you have this JCR exhaust installed on your car. So let us know in the comment sections below, what do you think about the JCR race pipe? How does it sound like on the GT4 when you have a full catless setup? And this sounds really amazing. It's definitely one of the must-have upgrade on your GT4. If you enjoy our content, hit the like and share button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting contents in the future.